Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about growing where you are planted, okay, unlearning comparison and just living your life in fullness and in truth. In this video, I'm going to just try to explain to you why comparing yourself to others will not do any good. It will do more harm than good. And if you can just turn that around and make it a positive thing, then you can actually grow, you can learn, and you can just come to a place of glory and become the best version of yourself. Let's get into the video. What if your greatest breakthroughs actually come from chasing your own path, honoring your own path, and not looking at another person's table? Because there was a saying I used to hear when I was growing up, that if you keep looking at someone else's plate, your own food will get cold. So you're looking at somebody, you're focusing on someone else's plate. Both of you are like in a restaurant or you're at a party, and somebody has a plate in front of him or in front of her, and instead of you to look at your own plate, because you also have your plate, and instead of you to look at your plate and look for, okay, how can I change my meal, what can I do to make my meal look better, you are abandoning your meal, you're abandoning your plate, and you're looking at someone else's plate, and the person is enjoying the person's food, but you are worried sick about why your plate does not look that nice. And so even at the end of the day, you even eat your food hot, and it might go bad or go sour while you're watching someone else's plate. So that's just a very random explanation that will make you, I hope it will make you understand what it means to unlearn comparison, why you should just focus on your own path. So the first thing I'm going to say is that we should even talk about why comparison creeps in. One of the first things we need to understand is that social conditioning is a thing, okay, where, I mean, growing up, I'm sure you used to hear things like, oh, look at your mates, oh, look at your mates, they are now doing jam, oh, look at your mates, they are now in a grade higher, oh, look at your friends, they are doing this, oh, look at your brother, he's doing this, oh, look at your sister, he's doing this. So there's this social conditioning that already puts something in your mind, at the back of your mind, that you have to measure up to certain people or measure up to certain expectations of the society. And that thing, it can be good and it can be bad. If you are taking it in a way where it motivates you and inspires you, that's amazing. But for some people, it breaks them apart. It makes them feel like they are, they are not worth it. It makes them feel like they can't achieve what other people are achieving. So it leads to resentment, it leads to envy, which I'm still going to get into later in the video. But I just want you to know that social conditioning is a thing, and when you are aware of it, and you can, when to decipher between inspiration and clear competition or clear envy, then you are one step closer to actually enjoying your own life and growing where you are planted yourself. Another reason why comparison creeps in is this scarcity mindset, because you feel like there's not enough love to go around, there's not enough success to go around, there's not enough good things to go around. So you have this mindset and you start comparing yourself to your friend who's engaged, and because you're not in a relationship, you just automatically feel bad about your own self. You feel like you're not worth it. You feel like maybe there's no other person that can marry you, like, as in, there's this scarcity mindset, and it really affects a lot of people, because you feel like a lot of people kind of compete for the same thing or struggle or hustle for the same exact thing. And then sometimes it makes you feel like, okay, don't you have other options? Can't you go out to do other things? Can't you look for other alternatives? And it's because of the mindset of scarcity, where you feel like, oh, it has to be this, or I might not have that chance anymore. But if you are aware, or if you are aware of that fact that, okay, this can just be my mindset. If you can just switch your mindset or work on your mindset and just have, just believe in yourself that whatever it is that is for you is still out there. Whatever it is, that the sky is so wide for so many birds to fly, and they won't even collide with each other, okay? So you can still do amazing things. Even if people around you are winning, it doesn't mean you are losing, right? So don't have that mindset of scarcity that, oh, it's over for you. Your friend just got a very amazing job somewhere and it's over for you. You cannot do anything else with your life, and you feel sad, you feel discouraged, and then you start to compare yourself, and you just feel terrible inside. It won't help you. I mean, it won't help you have a healthy relationship with other people, and it won't even help you have like a healthy outlook on life, because you just feel like nothing is working for you. There's this scarcity of good things, and good things are not coming your way and all of that. But if you can unlearn comparison, knowing that scarcity is just a mindset, okay? Abundance is also a mindset. So know that you can achieve great things if you work towards your goals, if you trust in God, and if you keep going, you can get to that place. One day you will look back and you testify of God's goodness. You testify that, okay, you worked hard and you have a lot to show for it. So you need to understand this. Another reason why comparison creeps in, right, is unclear identity, where you're not even sure who you are, you're not even sure of what you want. So you pick up other people's identities as a benchmark for your own life, right? Instead of you to like, okay, this is who I am, this is what I can do. I can dance, or I can sing, I can cook, I can do this. These are my strong values. These are my own values. I'm amazing, I can do this, I can do that. Instead of you to focus on that and work towards that and try to get better, you rather just use somebody else's identity as a benchmark, and you make that a problem for yourself, because now you are comparing yourself to someone that is very good at playing football, and you feel bad that the person is going far ahead of you. You've not done anything with your life, so you're unsure, you're unclear of your own identity. You don't even know what you want. Like I said in one of my videos that I did a couple of months ago, if you don't know what you want, if you are unsure of your identity, you would never unlearn comparison, because you don't even know what you want. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know whose you are. You don't even know the things that are going to, things that make you stand out. So now other people's success is your benchmark. Other people's ideas or other people's strong points is what you are using as a benchmark for your own life, which is, it can be disastrous. If you're going that route, it can be very disastrous. So you need to focus on your own self. Know who you are. Start by even knowing what your strong points are. What are the things you can do well? It doesn't matter if it doesn't feel like something that is so important. Trust me. Look at, there's this lady that recently won the Guinness World Records for cooking. She cooked for several hours. She's a chef, she's a cook, she's not a scientist. She didn't cure any kind of disease. She did something amazing, and she got rewarded for that. Okay, that is what she can do, and she knew who she was, and she went for what she could go for. So you should know who you are, so that you don't use other people's success as your own benchmark. Because if you're now looking at the lady that got the Guinness World Records for, I don't know where, I can't remember her name, but if I remember, I'll just put it while I'm editing. I'll put it on the screen. She won. Okay, yeah, Hilda Bassi. She won the Guinness World Records for food. So if you're looking at her, but what you can do is you can dance well, or what you can do is you can type. You're good, or you can be an assistant, or you can be a flight attendant. You can do something very well. So you should focus on what you can do, and don't use her own success as your own benchmark while comparing yourself and making yourself feel bad. Because if you keep comparing yourself, like I said, you will not be doing yourself any good. And it's good to unlearn comparison, guys. So let's talk about reframing the narrative, changing the narrative. Okay, so when you feel like you want to compare yourself to someone, when you feel like you are less of yourself, and you are just not you feel inferior to certain things or certain people, you need to change the narrative. Okay, instead of competing, try to get inspired. Instead of trying to compete with the person or with the people and trying to outdo those people, get inspired. Get close to them, to the people that are doing the things you want to do, right? Or things you feel like you don't have the strength to do, and they have the courage to do. So you get close to them, learn from them, make them, if possible, let them mentor you, let them tell you how they went about it, how they've been doing it. Get some tips from them. Let them inspire you and encourage you, rather than being competitive in silence and just frustrating yourself. Because if people are in their own path, they would continue to flourish, because they are rooted in that path. Okay, they are going to grow in their own path. You are not in that path, and so you just want to kind of outshine someone in the person's path, and it might make you feel, it might not really go the way you want. So instead of trying to be competitive, you can also try to get inspired by what they are doing and ask them. I just hit the mic, I don't know if that cost anything, I'm sorry about that. So try to get inspired instead of competing with people, instead of comparing and just trying to outdo others, try to get inspired instead. Talk to the person that, oh, I love what you're doing, you inspire me, I want you to tell me or mentor me or teach me how I can just go about this. I'm interested in this sector, I'm interested in this career path, and I want to do blah blah blah. So you talk to people and try to get inspired rather than just comparing yourself and feeling bad about yourself. It's better to just pick up and get some motivation and some inspiration from the people or from the organization or from the group of people. Finding joy in your own path means you have to define what success means to you. What does it mean to you to be successful? If you are in, for example, if you are in this space of social media content creation, being successful, what it means, on paper, is that you have a lot of people that you are impacting or you are inspiring through your content. Okay, a lot of people dance on TikTok, a lot of people share photos on Instagram, people do comedy on Facebook, people do other kinds of videos on YouTube. So if you are in that space, the success means you have a lot of followers and you're being paid for what you're doing, right? So define what success means to you and work towards that, rather than just being half-assed about a lot of things and just doing a lot of things and not even having clarity on what success means to you. So if you are standing for what you know success to be, then you know you are working towards that success, and then you make sure you achieve that success, right? So make sure you know what success means to you. Another way to find joy in your own path, and that way to grow where you are planted, is to honor your own timeline. You have to honor your pace, because you can't run more than your shadow. You can't run faster than your shadow. You need to know what you are doing, and you need to know that you are going steadily towards achieving your goals. You're going steadily towards doing what it is you want to do. You're going steadily towards achieving all of the things that you set for yourself, all of the goals and the plans and all of that. Know your pace. You should you should honor that pace, honor your timeline, because if you don't honor your timeline, you would end up being extremely stressed out. You'll be frustrated, you'll be burnt out. I'm telling you this because it happened to me. I'm giving you a true life story of when I was in business. I know I've said this in many videos. I'm sure you haven't tired of hearing it by now. I wasn't focusing on my own growth. I was focusing on the numbers on social media. I was focusing on so many other things that had nothing to do with me and my business. And what happened? I burnt out really fast. I burnt out hard, and it took God to bring me out of that very deep, dark season of my life. And God helped me find something else to even make myself feel better, because burnout is not a funny thing. It's not even an amazing thing at all. I don't wish it on my worst enemy. So if you don't honor your own timeline, you'll burn out fast, and it will be very, very bad. It's not a very good thing. It makes you nervous, it makes you anxious, it makes you ungrateful. You just find ingratitude. You find a problem for every solution. Okay, you will not be grateful for even the things you're saying. And at the time, I had everything going well for me. I had everything, but I just had this hyper fixation on certain things I was seeing on social media that I wasn't seeing in my own business at the time, and it just took me off my knees, and it took me off my feet to my knees, and I just burnt out real fast. So guys, honor your timeline, honor your own pace. Don't run faster than your shadow. I'm saying this from experience. Burnout is a bad thing. Frustration with certain things that you feel like you need to have achieved it's a very bad thing. Be happy on your own journey. Be happy in your own pace. I don't know how to phrase that, but just grow where you're planted, grow where you are, and continue to do what you can do. And in a few years, you look back and you say, okay, slowly but steadily, I've gotten to my destination. It's very important, guys. Before I finish the video, I'd just like to urge you to try to journal or keeping a track record of your growth. That would help you be more grateful. That would help you experience gratitude, or to focus on gratitude when you have a track record. Sorry, I'm distracted because it just took the cut of power supply of where I am now. So guys, make sure you are focusing on your growth. Keep a track record of how far you've come, how well you've done, and continue to go at that pace. You can speed up a little if you want. If you feel like you have the strength for it, you have the experience, you have the wisdom for what you want to do. But try to make sure you are celebrating your wins, your small wins at every stage. stop and be grateful, stop and reflect, stop and keep a track record. And that will help you appreciate your own path. It will help you appreciate where you are planted. It will help you grow more. It will help you bloom and flourish more where you are planted, because now you appreciate the fact that you are worth a lot. You can actually do amazing things. You don't need to compare yourself to other people. You don't need to look at other people's timelines to do your own thing. I hope this video has not been too scattered, because I'm outside today. I came out for some things, and I decided to do a video, and I hope you've been inspired. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.